And welcome to Capital Talk, a program we hope will have an impact on the future of Kenya. Now, more than ever, I'm Jeff Koinange. Now, all this week, if you've been watching Capital Talk, you know we are celebrating the best, the brightest, the heroes and the heroines, outstanding Kenyans doing equally outstanding things. And you've seen the lineup all this week, but I know every one of you has been asking for the hero of the year, the man who has just flown this country's flag so high at such a young age. And I know Maina Kageni and Mwalimu Koinange are watching this because they've been wanting this man on the bench. I tell you, what a story. He's only been running for 5 years. Check that out, 5 years. He was 16 when he started running. He broke the Junior World Championships in 2006 and then went on to the senior level. Broke in the African 800-meter record. He broke it in a stadium in Italy. And then in Germany, he performed about a year ago, and he performed miserably in the 800, and that gave him the incentive. This past August, he went back to that same stadium in Germany, in Berlin, smashed the world 800-meter record. A week later, went to Italy, where he had the Africa Championship record, and he broke the 800-meter world record all the way down to 1:41:01. This young man, 21 years old, he didn't even stop there. He's just been named a couple of weeks ago as the IAAF's Male Athlete of the Year 2010. No Kenyan has ever achieved that kind of award. Oh, I tell you, this young man, well on his way, back in town, we had to get him. He's a hero, any way you look at it. All the way from Kilgoris by way of St. Patrick's E10, the home of the champions. Folks, sit back. Rudisha has Rudishaed the gold. David Rudisha.
Thank you.
Good to see you, my brother.
Thank you.
Welcome to the bench.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Kenya.
Thank you.
Man, you have had an amazing year. Amazing year. How does it feel, man? I know you're humble. I know you probably still, it's probably still sinking in, but how do you feel?
I must say that I feel very happy and I feel very proud of my country, Kenya. And I love Kenya because it's a wonderful country. And most like at sporting in athletic, we had so many heroes who have who have set a good pace for us. And I am very happy myself because I grew up even myself with a hero. My father was 68 Olympic silver medalist in 4x4. So I feel very happy and I'm very proud of myself.
David, did you know you would break that world record? Did you know you'd break it so soon?
No, I must say that the world record was not something easy to break, though we have been having planned and thinking about it, because it was really, the world record to run 141 is not something easy. And that record you can see back in 1980s that Sebastian Coe held it for the last 16 years. And Wilson Cameron broke it in 1997, and he stayed with it for the last 13 years before I broke it this year. So it was not something easy. It was really very hard, but I had that hope, and I've been training hard together with my coach, and I knew that one day, if I'll get a chance, be healthy and strong without any injury, I had the hope that I'll break it.
Yeah. And Wilson, of course, is Wilson Kipketer, right? The Kenyan who became a Dane citizen and was winning all these records for Denmark. And now you've Rudishaed this race back to where it belongs. Yeah? You have talked to Wilson, haven't you?
Yes.
What did he say when you smashed his record?
I know that I met him sometimes back. I know he was not expecting his record to be broke, but he was nervous when he saw me running very well. He was a little bit nervous, and though he was saying his record is going to stay for long, but I had that focus that I'm going to break it soon. So because I train well and I was feeling that I was responding very well. But he's a wonderful athlete. He's a nice guy, and I like the way he was running. And he's such a nice person.
Yeah. David, I mean, growing up, you've been running for just 5 years, only 5 years, and most of the folks who start running in Kenya and even around the world, they start when they're very young. You started late, right? What's that been like? I mean, has it been difficult catching up, or did you know this is what you wanted to do?
You know, I used to run just in primary school without any focus or training. But when I was one time at a certain point disappointed when I was almost last, and it was a teamwork running relay. So I decided from there to train because I didn't want to disappoint my friends again. So that is when I started training. But I became serious in 2005 when I joined Brother Colm's camp, and that is when now I started training seriously.
And Brother Colm has been like your source of inspiration, huh?
Yeah, I must say he's a good man, and he's a nice coach. Since I met him, we have been having very good progress together.
Yeah. Can he take you to that next level, David? Can he take you to break that record even further, or to more glory, World Championships next year, London 2012? Can he do that?
Yeah, you know, with the you know, if we know, you know, it's like a cooperation. If we cooperate together, like we have been doing for the past years, I think he's a nice guy, and he always offer his best because he always tell me, listen to your body, and if you feel you're doing this, if you feel you are not comfortable, we always flexible in our training. So I think he's the best coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as far as I know,
Yes.
he's the best coach at the moment because he has been training me, and his training is always good.
Does he also keep you grounded, David? Because, look, I mean, let's face it, you're a superstar right now. You're a superstar. You're being honored in Monaco. The whole world knows the name Rudisha. Does he also keep you grounded, or is that you?
No, you know, apart from coaching also, he's a very good advisor. You know, he also advises his athlete on such small things here and there, and give us guidelines. So I think he's the best, and he knows how to handle athletes very well.
Yeah. You were speaking of disappointment earlier on, and I alluded it at the top of the show, David. That stadium in Germany, in Berlin, about a year ago, when you went and raced, you didn't even make the final.
Oh, I must say that was a time that I was really disappointed. You know, I was really focused, and we have planned for that for a very long time in the beginning of 2009 with my coach. But when I was there that evening, when I was running the semi, the weather was terrible. So it was very hard for me, and I couldn't make because I was not reacting anymore. But I think that was I must say that was the beginning of another thing, because after there, I decided to run from the front, never run from the behind, and start pushing the pace. So at the long run, I broke the Africa record, and I think when I broke the Africa record, I was really encouraged, and I say, oh, if I can break the world record and I've just trained like this, if I improve next year, maybe I can even go further and break the world record. And I think that is what I did. So when I go back to Berlin, I went for revenge. I sent the same track. Yeah. I want to show that it was only that the weather was bad, but the track is perfect. Everything I loved in the same place. So I say I want to break the world record in Berlin. The same stadium that I was disappointed the other year.
And I saw you no, this was in Italy when you did 141.01, right? When you were posing by the clock, 141.01. How did that feel?
Wow. You know, it's something that sometimes it's hard to believe that you have done that. You just feel like maybe the clock has run wrong. But after some times, that is when you realize that you have performed that well. But I was really very happy, and even me, I was somehow like, if I've run the world record last week, is it possible to break it again? But I just say, I'll just listen to my body. If I'm still okay, then I'll have to go for it. And if I feel I'm tired, then I'll just try my best. So when I broke it again, I was really very happy, and I thank everyone who supported me to do that, from my coach, my manager, my friends, because they were telling me, go for it, you can do it again.
God. Oh, okay. So then a couple of months later, you are nominated to the IAAF as one of the finalists, and you go to Monaco, and you're up against people like Tyson Gay, Tadesse of Eritrea. I mean, you are up against some people who have won some amazing races this year and events. How did you feel? Did you feel you had a chance at the Male Athlete of the Year?
Wow. To be the Athlete of the Year and to have won that thing, that award, is not something easy, because they choose anybody from, and we have different discipline. So it is very hard to know that in the beginning of the season that you are going to be the Athlete of the Year. Because even we have in the previous time that people broke the world record, they do very well in championship, Olympic, but they don't get that award. So it's just something that came after I broke the 2 world record. Then I saw myself, I was in a better position, because nobody has done that this year. So I say, I see it's something that is coming on my way. So I was happy, although it was still competitive, because it's not only the world record that they consider other so many things. But at the same time, I didn't lose any race this year. So I saw myself that I had a better chance to be the Athlete of the Year.
And you were earlier on, you were telling me, who were you sitting with at the table where you were?
Oh, yeah, when I was there, it was such a wonderful experience, because I met such a great people. Like we were sitting in a bench like this with 4 former world record holder, Alberto Montereno in 1970s, Sebastian Coe 1980s, who stood with the record, he stayed with the record for 16 years, Wilson Kipketer, and then myself. So we were just sitting like this, sharing ideas. Yeah. It was really such a beautiful, it was such a wonderful thing to experience.
David, I want you to tell me after the break, what it was like when your name was announced. Don't tell me right now, tell me after the break, what was it like when they announced your name? And 2, where does this humility come from, man? Where does it come from? Is it Kilgoris? Is it growing up? I want to know that. And also, what's next? Because the pressure on a 21-year-old, where does one go from here? First, let's take a break. Good grief, 21, so humble, so honest, such a superstar. David Rudisha has Rudisha the race back to the country. The 800 meters, he's the world champion. He's also the IAAF's Male Athlete of the Year 2010. My goodness, where does one go from here? Well, we have to go to commercial. When we come back, plenty more with superstar Rudisha himself. Don't go away. The bench is back in a moment. And welcome back to Capital Talk. All this week it's been about heroes and heroines. And what bigger hero, what bigger name than David Rudisha, the 800-meter world record holder. He's also the IAAF's Male Athlete of the Year. No other Kenyan has ever been given that award. He's got it at 21. Young men and women, are you listening? This is what we mean when we talk about superstars, heroes. David Rudisha on the bench. So you're in Monaco, you're sitting with these amazing world record holders from the 70s, 80s, 90s. They announce the Male Athlete of the Year. David Rudisha, what went through your mind?
Wow. I was surprised. I was very surprised, and I was just like, dreaming. It's just like a dream comes true, because, as I've said, it's very hard to win the Male Athlete of the Year, and also, to be the first Kenyan to win that award, and to be the youngest ever to win that award again. So it was such a wonderful thing, and I was very happy, and I was overjoyed, because it's not something easy. It's something that comes maybe once in a lifetime. So I was really very happy.
Yeah. So what happens now, David? I mean, goodness, the pressure on your 21-year-old shoulders must be incredible right now. Everyone's looking to you for the next big one. 141.00 or even more. Can you do that? Is that the next thing?
Wow. You know, there is a lot of pressure, and I know, but pressure sometimes is good, because pressure is what keeps us going, because like since I started running, people always expect to improvement, and that is what also put pressure on me, and I go back, work hard to see that I'm also improving. Like next year, I had that pressure that people expect me to win a world championship, and that is what will take me back, train well, because I also want to fulfill my dreams, and I also want to meet my expectation. And people are very happy, and I'm very happy with that. But I think that is a necessary pressure, because it is good. I don't think it's bad.
Yeah. You like the pressure?
It's good, because it's what pushes us forward.
So what happens? I mean, you're back in Kenya. Are you back in training camp? Is that what it is? Getting ready for next year?
Yeah, I've already started my training right now, and I'm doing just basic, just to upgrade. But by mid-December to January, I think I'll be doing some more workout. But now it's just nice and easy, just to come up.
Yeah. The humility, David, where does this come from? I mean, how does one stay so humble? And yet, I mean, you're a multi-millionaire. You're just, in any currency, you're a multi-millionaire right now, and the sky is the limit. How does one stay so humble?
Wow. You know, it's very hard, because this depends with the person himself. You know, the way you are brought up, the surrounding and the environment around you. And also it depends with the personality, because you know, some people can be carried away, you know, with the other things, but it's good always to be yourself. Don't allow things to change you very rapidly, and also to forget people, to forget your friend. It's always good to be there for others, and I like myself, because I don't think I have problem with that, because I'm just like the way I used to be. So, and that is good, because it's always good to be humble. I think that is the best thing to be in life. It's not good to be proud, you know, walking there, despiting other people. Don't like your friend that we have been together, even the friend that have helped you. So it's always good to be together. And the most important thing in this life is love. And when you love people, you always be there with them. Yeah.
Wow. That's good advice, David. It's good. More advice, because there's a lot of young people watching you right now. A lot of young people who'd like to be like you, who'd like to have that discipline, that concentration, that vision and focus. What do you tell the young folks who want to be the next David Rudisha? Because the talent is there.
Oh, I must tell them that, you know, this life is not easy, but it depends. You know, you are the one to hold your life. Your future is in your hand. So the only thing is to be disciplined and be focused. If you are doing anything, or if you have any talent, if you are good in school, then do it to your best. If you are good in running, do it to your best. Don't waste your time. This is the time, because the youth are the future of this country, and we expect youth to change this world, because normally say, you know, you have to leave this world better than you found it. So I think it's good just to be disciplined, and discipline is paramount, and it will take you far.
Oh, great advice, my brother. Well done. That homecoming in Kilgoris, what was it like?
Wow. It was really nice, and it was really good, because, oh, you know, I've never witnessed myself such a big crowd in Transmara since I was born. And I just feel that that was really a good thing, and the people themselves decided to organize something good like that, to show appreciation to what I have done this year. And I was really happy, because it was really good, and I love Kenyans, because they are really cooperating, and they always have that heart to appreciate, and it's really good.
Yeah, yeah. So next year's World Championships and obviously a couple of big races around Europe and elsewhere. Getting ready for 2012 in London. Is that like the big focus right now between you and your coach? Is London 2012 the big thing, the Olympics?
Yeah, the World Championship next year is a big. It's my aim from now. Even now, when I'm going back to training, is what I'm focusing for, and that will be a good start for the also 2012 Olympic, because up to now I've been running very well, but I've never won any major title, world title. So I think it's my time now to go for it next year and 2012, and that is what I'm praying for. And I hope that my body, will be okay, and I'll be healthy, injury-free, and I hope to offer my best there.
Yeah. Speaking of your body and being healthy and all that, if your body does stay healthy, how long can David Rudisha run? Are we saying, can you run for the next 10 years? All things being equal, your body staying healthy and you staying focused, can you run for another 10 years?
Yeah, it depends with a lot of things. Environment also, also training, focus has to be there. Psychologically, you have to be prepared, and also depend with your body. So the hardest thing is when your body say no, then there's nothing you can do with it.
Yeah.
But if it is okay, that's why I'm saying just to keep myself healthy, because if your body say yes, you can do. But if it say no, there's nothing you can do about it.
And your body said no for the Commonwealth Games in Delhi, right?
No, I must say that I didn't want to wait until my body say now you are tired. But if you try to look back, I had a very long season, starting from February, running very fast time, 444.5 in 400 and 143 in early March. I think it was on 2nd March. 143 is very fast early in the season. So I saw the season was very long and it was very tough. All the time was the quality time, and I say if I keep on going, then my body might respond and say no. But I was feeling also tired from running the 2 world record and finishing in the Continental Cup. Yeah. So I say I better give myself time to rest, to rest and to be ready for the next year, because that is a big thing. I
know you run the 400 just for speed, right? But are you going to be running that, or you were going to concentrate on the 800 only?
I must say that 800 is my main race, and that is what I'm focused. And 400 is just running just for the speed, to help me have speed in 800. But seriously, I'm not taking it seriously.
Speaking of not taking things seriously, how was the Churchill show? How was that? I know you appeared on it, and they've been waiting for you on that show. How was it?
It was really good, and that was a really wonderful experience too. To be there. The crowd was wonderful, and I like the show. I love it, and I enjoy it.
Yeah. At the end of the day, David, running is the thing that just has propelled you to the world. So what's it like when you go to places, land at airports, and everyone's taking your picture? Everyone wants to know, hey, can I take a picture with David Rudisha? What's that like? How do you deal with that?
Always people are very happy, for the celeb. If you are a celeb, always everyone want to have even your photo, just to show others that one time I was with Rudisha. But that is good, and I also love that, because not everybody can be, you can't find people just saying you come or have your photo. So it is because of your performance and because of my position. That is why people are doing that, and you have to be friendly to people, because that is good. So I love it, and I like it. I don't feel there's any problem with that, and we have been doing that, and I'm used to.
Is your father still alive?
Yeah, my father is still there.
What does he think of your achievements? Because he's a 1968 Olympian, right? Yeah. What does he think of what his son has done?
Wow, I must say he's one of the happiest man, because if you see something like that happening, your son is following your footsteps. it's really take you, it's like sometimes normal telling me it's just like you are really take me back, you know. I just feel like I'm still running when I'm seeing you running. Sometimes they say I can shed even the tears sometimes, you know, oh, because of, you know, the joy, because when watching me running, so I just feel like, you know, it's wonderful. So it's very happy, and it's very, very happy even when I broke the world record.
And when you broke that world record, and also the other races that you've won, and you're standing on the podium and they're playing the national anthem, how does that feel, David? Tell me. Some of us will never know how it feels, but how does it feel?
I must say that, you know, you feel very happy. You know, when you see that you are on the podium and they sing the national anthem, it's not something that anybody that happened rarely, you know. It's something that it's very hard to happen, and you feel very happy that they play the national anthem for you, and you feel proud of yourself, proud of your country, and it's a very wonderful thing.
And you go around saying you're a Kenyan. What do people say? Are they proud of you?
Yeah, you know, people know Kenyans when you go outside there. I must say that it's athletic sport number one, and Kenyan is known mostly because of athletic outside there. So if people know you are from Kenya, then they know you are an athlete. Even if you are studying there, they will be asking you, why are you not running? You should be a runner because you are coming from Kenya.
Yeah.
Because we have been having very good athletes from Kenya, and it has been like a Kenya tradition. Yeah.
Keep flying that flag, my brother. Keep flying
Thank
that
you.
flag.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much.
All the very best.
Thank you.
David Rudisha has Rudisha the race back home. 800-meter world champion, and also the IAAF's Male Athlete of the Year 2010. And he's only 21. And he's so humble. And he's so honest. And he says the best advice for young potential David Rudishas is to be yourself and be the best that you can be at whatever it is that you're doing. We cannot all be athletes. Whatever it is you want to do it to the best. Rudisha has already done it to the best at 21. He's got a decade or more of running ahead of him. I tell you, this man is well on his way. Believe me, well on his way to becoming the best 800-meter record holder ever. Take it from me. What a guest, what a show, what a week it's been of heroes and heroines. I tell you, you simply cannot find guests like David Rudisha anywhere else but right here, and also maybe sometimes on Churchill, on the award-winning station, K24, where we are, as always, even in times of IAAF world champions, we are all Kenyan.
All the time.
Thank you, brother.
Okay.
Well done, well done.
All the time.
Yeah. Capital Talk is filmed at Fairmont, the Norfolk.